Interested in a good golf lesson, we're going to do the best we can here at this time frame in Canada golf. That is the early years of the 1870s and the 1900s. We're going to be talking about some three big events that happened during this time frame, but we also want to turn it into a Reddit type feel. We're not going to get everything right, but we're also going to try to make some updates. So let's start us off here in 1873. Golf's permanent establishment in North America began in Montreal. The Royal Montreal Golf Club was founded by a group of 8 men, led by Scottish immigrants and avid golfers. The one that's jumping out as his name would be Alexander Dennisdown. The golf club's first course was a temporary 9-hole course laid out on a Fincher's Field, a public park in Mount Royal. Now, in 1884, the club was granted the royal prefix from the Queen Victoria. This was a big deal and a huge honor, making it only for the game's high social class standards and Canadian elite, with strong ties to the British Crown. That's the first club that really jumped out. Now, in 1895, we have the national organizations and the first championship. The sport grew quickly with the necessary governing bodies. In 1895, 10 clubs across Canada gathered for the form of the Royal Canadian Golf Association, now known as Golf Canada. Sounds like an airline. Anyway, the actual association's premier goals were to set standards of the rules of the game and standardize the national championships. Now, this same year, the first Canadian Amateur Championship was held, marking the beginning of the organization and competition of the national scale. Now, the remaining of those, still this one is the oldest national amateur golf tournament in the world, and it was held at the Ottawa Golf Club. This was a huge stepping stone for the development of golf throughout Canada. And as we moved into the 1900s, we saw the first Canadian Open and Olympic gold. These were two of the major events happening in this time frame. The Canadian Open was launched in 1904, and the event was held at Royal Montreal Golf Club and was won by an Irish professional, Willie Davis. This highlighting the international appeal from the very beginning here in Canada. The same year, Canadian golfer George S. Lyon achieved a feat that would not be recognized for over a century. The former cricket player and all-around athlete won a gold medal in golf in the 1904 St. Louis Olympic game. Time golf was featured in the Olympics until 2016, marking an achievement of a unique and legendary moment in the sporting history of Canada. I almost want to go back and do a video dedicated on that. And we might. Let us know down in the comment section if you're interested. And it might just take one person to say yes. That's it for this video.